Welcome back to Marvel's MiniTWOW All-Stars! Last time, we left off at our final 3. This round, we'll decide who our 2 finalists will be. These contestants submitted confessionals. Let's see what they have to say. Funo said, "Man, the response quality was really good this round. I mean, that's a surprise coming from final 3, but there's really no clear prediction that I have for these results. I'm sure as hell excited though, along with this image." I agree, I'm also really excited to see how this round plays out, even if I do already know results. You all 3 performed really well this round, and you all made great responses, so whoever dies really shouldn't be ashamed of themselves. You did a great job. Reselecting says, "Thank you for granting me that extension. I did the SAT that day, and my brain just turned to mush. I'm one step away from the finale, and it's absolutely refreshing to reach the final 3 after a while. I really want to be in the finale so badly, but even if I don't, this was an amazing experience. I'm really glad I made it this far. No worries about the extension. As for getting this far, I'm so glad you've been enjoying it, and I really hope you got far too. But I also hope that the others get to the finale, so there's really no winning situation here. Now to the prom. The prom for this round was, you own a nearby bankrupt shop in the middle of a bustling city. Luckily, you've hacked into the city's speakers and can send a message to thousands of citizens to direct them to the shop. What do you say? You had 15 VPR this round, because live contestants couldn't vote, only spectators voted this round. Thanks to Sparrow, SuperGamer2329 Finn, Alpine Albino, Dragon, Treener EP, Dumb Bacon, Pugs and Bacon, Alabaster, The Name's H, Joa, Yoshi Awesome, Not a Donut, Kiddison, Forever Belonging, and Plank for voting. Since the contestants round had 3 responses, we'll be starting at their worst, then into the middle, and finally we'll move up to their best. First up is an epic. His response this time was, "Couples arguing publicly is super distasteful. Want real romance? Watch Movie Mania's Theater's latest screening today." Yeah, for a third response, it's actually a pretty good response in my opinion. I think it's well executed, and the concept pretty neat too. How does it do? "50% right on the dot" is a really good start for TRPs, and since it will only get better, you're in a decently good position already. Next up is Funo, who submitted, "Wonderful children, now opening Terminate Slimes. Our special vacuums can remove any gooey matter." Why? Just why? How does this do? 23.33% is about what I expected, or in other words, awful for this response. Oh well, at least it's only a TRP. The last TRP we have is Reselectings, who submitted, "Iceworks ice cream machines absorb freezing weather. Nearby roads will always have 0 icy surfaces." I honestly find this one to be quite mediocre compared to most of the other responses. How's it do? "31.7% definitely isn't the greatest score, but just like with Funo, it's only a TRP, so you're only gonna go up from here." Now into DRPs. First up for that is an epic, with a response, Your walking form is atrocious. Slump back? Awkward lungs? Start moving gracefully with our dance studio." This was another really good response by Epic. I quite like the wording, like it's an advertisement, and it definitely does the job. How's it do? "60.83% is really good, especially for DRP, when there's another response on top of it. Regardless, you should definitely be pretty good, unless both the others somehow get above that. Next up is Reselecting, who submitted, "I'm offering shortcuts for overseas vacations. overhaul carriers will ferry vehicles, preventing unnecessary car rentals. I'll be honest, I really didn't understand this. Maybe I'm not that smart, but I don't know what this is trying to say. Regardless of that, how does this do? .70% is average for a DRP. It's not really that good nor bad. There's only one response above it for you though, and seeing as Epic has both of its responses so far above you, things might not be the greatest. Finally for DRPs we have Funo, who said, sweat powder on the carpet? Getting a D-Rock store. A place for customized fabric veil secrets. I honestly thought this was decent. I didn't really think it stood out that much, but it wasn't bad by any means. How's it do? .55% right out of the dot definitely isn't a bad position to be in, but it's not really the best either. Finally, we move to the responses that actually matter, the main responses. First up is yet again an epic, this time with the response, whoever's crossing the street during green lights, check your vision. 2020 optics provide eye examinations. The epic he once got out with a response. I thought it was really creative and incredibly well executed as well. Although Epic was worried about 2020 being 2 words, but luckily I count manually and I counted it as 1. How's it do? Yeah, okay, 71.67% is a really good position, and I doubt you're dying with it. Then again, it's 3 response for everyone, so I really cannot be sure, but that's a really good position to be in. Following from that is Funo, who said, love's in the air. Or is it oxytocin? Find out upon trying chemical me alluring potion. I didn't understand this either. I'm sorry, I'm really not that smart, okay? But it does seem like a pretty experimental fun response, so I can appreciate it for that. How does it do? .80% unfortunately is not even 1% above your DRP, so you're in a slightly risky position. This does mean we can confirm an epic as our first finalist. Good job. Lastly, we have Reselectings, who said, got business rivals? Digital bounties will publicly place targets on your enemies. Eliminate competition legally. This was a pretty good response. While I don't think it stood out as one of the greatest, it was definitely not bad at all. To survive, this has to be Funo's score of 55.83%. Did you pull it off? With 57.50%, you are our second finalist. However, this does unfortunately mean Funo is eliminated in 3rd place. Goodbye, Funo. I'll be honest, I wasn't quite optimistic about your run because you were mostly either mid-pack or pretty close to dying. Especially considering that in the first 2 alumni rounds, you claimed the second to last save spot and the last save spot respectively. However, you bounced back really fast, getting 3 top 2 placements along with an epic in a row, winning 2 of those 3 rounds. You honestly proved me wrong about my expectations about you, and But when I received your response, I did think he would be eliminated, and unfortunately my prediction came true. However, don't be upset. Third is still incredibly good, especially for a season of this caliber. You performed really great, and I can't wait to see another of you in a future season. So for now, thanks for playing, and goodbye. We've reached the finale. An epic and real selections have made it to this point, and they have beaten 41 other contestants to get here. And now, all that's in the way is their rival. Alongside those two, TB.WOW, our final DLC character, will be submitting a response to next round as well. Speaking of next rounds, let's review the prompt right away, shall we? Speaking of that, I used another one of TyTy's prompts. It's not that I don't have ideas for prompts, but more or less just I want to save those for season 6, and besides, TyTy's prompt I thought was fitting for finale considering it's quite more fun, and I do think that it can create very good responses, especially considering the two contestants that are still in. The final prompt is, after making a wildly successful YouTube video, you come across some hurtful hate comments. You find this unacceptable and decide to insult them back. Name an example of a hate comment and your rebuttal. This is, as you can see, a two-part prompt, one of which is the hate comment and the other one is the rebuttal. For both parts you will have 100 characters. It was just like the last two-part prompt we had. TyTy also provided an example, which is this. Your voice sounds like a donkey stuck in a blender. The donkey's gone. You're next. Like the last one, I would like you to format your responses like this. So the first part on the left side of the slash, then the slash, and then the second part on the right side. You'll both have 4 responses to this prompt, but I will let you decide whether you mutually want to throw one of them or not. Your deadline is in 3 days, or in other words, on March 7th, 9 PM UTC. I'll post the Discord server in the description like always. I would like to thank all of you for watching, and I hope to see you back in about 5 days when the finale will be hosted.